Speaker's Corner has taken a very international focus, and we have brought together the best and the brightest from around the world to talk about image perception and really understanding what your customers see. It's my absolute privilege and pleasure to introduce for you Ken Uchikoshi from Uchikoshi.
Good morning. I'm Ken from Uchikoshi. Probably everyone understands the brand Uchikoshi, shirts finishing equipment manufacturer. But my thought is not the other equipment, but how to grow the industry. But this is most important key, but actually we don't know what to do. Most of all dry cleaners don't understand what to do. I am a manufacturer, but on the other hand, I'm the customer of dry cleaner. So today, I want to give you some ideas, which shop is good, which shop is not good, why this is good, why this is not good, and what kind of the direction we should go to increase more sales. So this is my presentation today for the 30 minutes. First, I would like to use the case study of restaurant. When you go to the restaurant, you always choose somewhere, but how many people have you been to kitchen of the restaurant? Probably nobody, right? Yeah, I have never been there. But you already decide probably the outside looks, inside looks, and the table, what is called? Is it a table setting? Yeah. Such as the knife, fork, dishes, then you realize you can expect at least that level, or at least that level. But how about the dry cleaners? As long as I travel Japan, US, Europe, everywhere, unfortunately the looks of the dry cleaners more or less same all over the world. So I really don't see the difference. What is your strong point in this shop? How about you? Most of all people actually wrote only the price. So obviously the people will choose price direction because we insisted. Like a petrol stuff. So we have two different types, and you are very, very familiar with this fashion care. You have heard a lot. You know, the Senate recently used a professional textile care, or even you have such expensive dry cleaners, Jeeves or Elias, or they know the fashion care. But most of all dry cleaners in your country, but also all over the world, doing the proxy service. You probably know that the proxies can replace someone's job. So the shirts business is exactly proxy service because they can wash at their home. But we replace for them. So this is actually the service. Then the key of the business increase is not the good, but the people. So the point to increase the number of the customers, type of the customers, or how to increase the frequency of the customer visit. For instance, I asked so many dry cleaners all over the world, how often your regular customer come to your shop, then you are happy. Most answer is once a week. Probably you would like the once a week or once or 2 weeks. That's the best, isn't it? But if you check the register, the computer, take a look at your customers list. More than 60% registered customers are only once, twice, or 3 times a year. So the reality against the idea is so different. So even if you don't find a new customer, but if you encourage your regular customer to come over to your shop more, you can increase the business. So how to do is more important. This is the Japanese industry. I heard the English market today is 4,800 dry cleaners around, more or less. Less? Okay. But look at the Japanese. We have the 125. That's a number. Japan is the biggest dry cleaning industry in the world right now. But thinking about the UK, 20 or 30 years ago, you had Skechers, you had still Johnson there, but such the big group dry clean. How many dry cleaners you had? Probably there 14,000 shops, something like that. But today, about 4,000, 43, 3,000. So that's a reality of it. If we change something, we can increase again. So the key point is like a restaurant. You will be a part of customers' lifestyle. For instance, if you go to the restaurant or if you go to the grocery stores, this is completely the shop of your part of life. But dry cleaners, unfortunately, is not. So, how to do? If you change your shop looks, you have a large possibility. Even if the other dry cleaners said no, if you do that, you will be able to change. So, take a look at this. This is the specialties, the advantage point of the proxy service and the fashion care. So price, convenience, such as casual to use, this is the proxy service specialties. But on the other hand, sense of trust, look after their fashions or so on and so on, this is the fashion care. I don't say which is good, which is not good. Both are important. Then, who is actually our current customer? The answer is the businessman. That's why, what kind of garment you get more? Probably those 3 items are major garment of your business. Aren't they? Right? Then the key factor of the sales from the long time, from the beginning to here, was price. So, this is, for instance, the formula of the price of the shirts. This pyramid is the population, for instance. I really don't know how much you offer to customers right now. But if you charge like £2 or £3 shirts, there. So you must target the income level people. But actually not. You probably want to target the level people. So this level pricings will be very important for price structure. But we have so many reasons cannot. You always get into some reason. Because of that, hey, I don't have the investment so much. I don't have a space. I don't have that volume. I don't have so much. Eventually, you give up. Then you couldn't host your new customer. So this is the situations. But if you want to make it a target, that level people, income level people, you must create such price level, for instance, for the shirt. So this is the typical Japanese dry cleaners. Of course, you cannot read any Japanese. Probably the cleaning and the number only. But take a look, just number. This point, this is written at 98 yen. This is the shirts. Today, sterling pound, exchange rate sterling pound and the Japanese yen is 170. So, how much is this? 60 pence. Shirt, washing, pressing, hanger, bag, full service. That's unbelievably cheap. Unbelievably. But your exchange rate 170 yen is a little bit too much. Even if you think about 150 yen today, still, such as 70 pence, 75 pence, that's a lot cheaper. But reason why they do it, looking at this price, see, that these dry cleaners is not in Tokyo. It's about. So the level of people, income levels around here. So if they don't create that price, they don't get the volume. They know it. That's why they do it. How about this? You can see a lot of numbers, right? And the 280 yen, this is the dry cleaning of pants. So probably £2. That's a lot cheaper. How about this? The shirts, 150 yen, so almost £1. 220 pants, 330 for the jacket, 440 of the coat. What a cheap. This is typical Japanese model, and that we welcome more and more customers. That's the reason why we still have number of the dry cleaning shop in our country. And the unfortunate dry cleaners, not really successful today, is right here. They cannot choose even the proxy service directions or the fashion care directions because they don't choose the customer. At least if you choose the level income, at least income level, you can make even the clear strategies on the shop. Your expressions, advertisement, much more clear, not too general. Too general, almost nothing. So this is very, very unfortunate dry cleaning. This is Japanese. What you can see, nothing. Even the price, nothing, or I don't understand this plant. No meaning here. How about here? This is the American dry cleaners, but nothing to insist. This is the Korean dry cleaners. And even I don't read this at all, but look at the inside. This TV, what's the directions? as if they're pressers, they're actually pressing and they're watching TV. This is a part of their home, not their business. How many dry cleaners doing this? Actually, there's so many. So this is actually the essential point we need to improve. So, if you have your shop today and which way you really want to go, this is actually the key. But in the future, we Japanese dry cleaners also they're shrinking right now. And just pricing's no good today anymore. That's what's shrinking. So we need, of course, price, but some things extra. That's option value. So what is your option value? This is very important. My suggestion to you today is, why don't you bring such young generation people or ladies as your customer? You have probably so many ladies customers to your shop, but they are not bringing their garment, but husband garment. So that's not their shop. They just came for someone. So there is no passion. But if you successfully collect more ladies customer for their own, that's going to be interesting. New business you can create. But the reason why I'm suggesting those people, because they spend the most money. I'm married. I have a wife. But my family money is controlled by her. So, thank you very much. But even if I want to buy something, I need to get permission. She said no. Okay, I cannot buy. But they never ask us if they want to buy easily. So that, for instance, department store, they understand who is best customer, ladies. That's why they prepared a lot of stuff, very, very front side of the entrance. No men's goods, such as the clothes or the shoes or anything, go upstairs or go downstairs. That's a balance of the business. But the dry cleaners still insist shirts, jacket, trousers, only for the men's item. That's why we cannot invite other people at all. So why don't you change that? Just idea. So even the proxy service or fashion care, don't mind. But the most important is, see, the image. They look after the garment. That image is important in the future. So keyword is service, quality, and consistency. If you have those three words on your shops, will be good. So take a look at this. This is the new generation's Japanese dry cleaners. Their concept is family to enjoy, with family. So the inside interior, the outside interior is much more fun, interesting. And not only just pricing. And this is the blackboard. They can change to write some promotions, the weekly base or the monthly base. That's convenient. Sometimes handwriting advertisement is much more emotion good than printed. So this may be very interesting. How about this? This is another new generation Japanese dry cleaners. They have 3 different concepts in mix max. This is the factory. Look at the inside. This is the front counter, like a hotel. How about this? That's the mix max white. And the inside is this. How about the natural? How about this? This is the shop of dry cleaners, but I have never seen, unfortunately, I have never seen in this country or other countries. So this is actually the good sense of the shop. One of, I don't say this is perfect to everybody, but at least get the good impact to the customer. So more and more, these companies increase the sales today. How about this? This is the American, one of the very, very successful dry cleaners, CD1 price cleaners in Chicago. They have about 30 shops right now, 30 shops. Their turnover is $35 million, only 30 shops. Every shop makes more than $1 million. Their price, $149 for the shirts, $279 for everything. Look at this. This is their counter, front desk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stations. And they collect 300 customers every day. 300. How about that? They listen to customers' complaints so much. And one of the point, the coffee service. They started a coffee service, but the taste was not really good. So the customer complained, "Your coffee is really bad. Why don't you get the better one?" Eventually, they chose the Starbucks coffee as free. Think about it. The normal Starbucks coffee in US is about $3, regular coffee, all right? But their shirt service is the $149, and you can get the coffee as a free. So it is much cheaper than going to the Starbucks shop. And I'm so surprised, and the active president, "You're awesome. Can get the coffee the half price." No. Quarter price. What? Because they come again to pick it up. They can get the coffee again. Yes, they can get the 2 coffee 2 times. So that's a psychology. But dry cleaners, just to make that a good quality, that's essential point. Plus alpha, option value, is important. So to supply the good coffee, one of the idea. Or maybe, how about the best restroom service? You walk down to the shop, the street. Very hard to find out the restroom easily. Even if they are not really interested in step into our shop, but if you have such service, they may take it. And if they step into your shop, they listen to you 100%. If they don't step into your shop, they don't listen to you, because they don't care about our business. So the way to let customers step into the shop is more important. So this is one of the ideas. If you want to listen about the CD1 price cleaners, I will be downstairs at a precious booth, and you can come, and I can probably 1 hour or 2 hours easily. They have so good system for the collecting customer. How about this? This is the Procter & Gamble Tide cleaners. I don't say about the quality, all right? They are doing good. They are doing good. But what I want to introduce is everybody knows type. Everybody. So outside looks, inside the interior, even in the stuff, polythene, everything is put tight. Eventually, people call tight, not the dry cleaners, tight. They remember the name. That's important for the presentation of the shop. So, is time good? Oh. So, today's review, your business is service industry. So why don't you change your shop looks more service oriented? Second, shop looks is more important for your customers. Even if your quality is really good, but if your shop looks presentation is not really good, people don't understand. Like the first stories of the restaurant industry, you never go to the kitchen of the restaurant. You already decide from the shop looks. That's why same things to dry cleaners. Front counter, outside looks, very important. Why don't you improve the shop looks first and the service next? And quality, of course, you're the professional. You're the better than others. They will know your quality. So third, image your customers. Everyone means nobody. Many people say that. I'm located here. So who is your customers? Oh, everybody living around here. It's really wrong answer. Never happened that. So that you should select the customer who is yours. And eventually, insist your strong point value. This is a key to improve. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have the further questions, please feel free to come over to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was excellent. Thank you very much indeed.